Okay, so I am KB with Nerdophiles. How are both of you?
I'm doing great, KB, because I see me but in front of me. It makes me feel good.
I mean, that's BS. Well, I mean,
It's a great picture of
I'm
you,
only getting a
Nat.
shoulder here.
You got
I
your good
tried.
side.
I tried to get both of you guys, and then Nat is just. I'm so sorry, Nat. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
You made the right choice.
It's okay. I'm used to it by now in all the that I see, where it's mostly just my shoulder.
Okay, so let me dive right in. Love the show. It is hilarious. So I'm going to start with you, Ron. Talk a little bit about like the brotherhood that happens between Howard and Nicholas over the course of the season, because I truly just think it's one of the most pure and hilarious relationships on the show. And I feel like Howard can, work his way into anyone's heart.
Well, thank you so much. I really love that part of the show as well. And it's just was a pleasure working with Joel, who's a great actor. And that relationship kind of was just natural, where I enjoyed being around him and I wanted him to look at me as an equal and look at me as someone that he could trust to be around. And I think that's kind of the relationship that Howard and Nicholas had. Nicholas is used to always being around vapid people, materialistic people, people who don't have his best interests at heart. And to meet someone like Howard, who is just open and just there to help, is a new experience. And I think for like a lot of people, it can be a little bit off-putting at first and something that you don't trust. And to see that friendship grow and that trust come and to see the twists and turns that happen through that relationship was one of my favorite experiences of working on the show. And I would work with Joel any day of the week. Nat's not like Nat too. We make fun of each other but we in public now, and I like to give him love.
Now we in public now. I can't.
I'm in marriage. I'm learning from being married. We don't fight in public.
That's right. That's right. Well, for you, Nat, listen, Arthur and Molly have so many things in common. And from the episodes that I've seen, I haven't quite finished the season yet, so not all of them. But, there's a natural friendship and budding romance on the horizon. So talk a little bit about kind of what Arthur teaches Molly about just kind of the practicality of life and healing after divorce.
Yeah, I think they are on very similar paths when we meet them. They are both recently divorced and they're both sort of trying to figure out what their second act is. And while Arthur, didn't have somebody cheating on him, it still, I think, was a sort of painful separation of sort of two people that aren't really, meant to be together and therefore have to sort of split up. And so then how do you sort of heal from that and how do you move on? And I think, for Arthur, I think it's probably enjoying life again and just sort of enjoying the simple things in life. I mean, there's an episode where he loves this sort of bird painting and he sort of, it's very special. And I think it's like the simplistic things of like birds and nature and just sort of slowing things down and taking a breath and not necessarily being so caught up in all the, noise around you. And I think that's something that he's trying to impart to Molly, to kind of take a step back and realize, obviously, that like materialism and wealth aren't necessarily, as fulfilling maybe as just human connection. And so hopefully, that relationship will continue. And it's fun to play the sort of ups and downs of liking someone and, wondering if they like you back and how much you want to sort of stick your neck out a little bit. So it was very fun to play that.
Well, listen, I absolutely adore the show. I feel like Molly learns a lot from everyone just about how to truly enjoy life. And so this journey is just really wonderful to see each of your characters bring so much life and richness to her life now. Ron, I am going to say I do need to see Molly and Howard at a family reunion. I think that's really what I need next.
I think so too. We could do a lot of fun stuff. I thought about an idea where, even not a fun idea, but just like a big black funeral, because my grandma passed away, and just there's a lot of negative to that, but there's so much fun and joy and celebration in a lot of Black funerals, and I think that would be fun to see.
You're right. You're right. So yeah, hopefully we get to see that in the future too. But thank you both so much for chatting with Nerdophiles. Really appreciate it and can't wait for everyone to see the show.
Thank you, KB.
Absolutely. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Have a good day.
You too.